Saying that, okay, it's not that profession that you're talking about, it's something which is completely different. And their concept, why? Because you work nights, you come back at weird hours, a cab comes to drop you.
Everything about their lifestyle seems to draw criticism.
The wrong thing, to be very honest, as to what people think, is smoking, okay, drinking,
have a
boyfriend, okay, the physical aspect of any relationship.
To have boys stay at your place, which is obviously when you have a family around, you can't do that. And if you have even a friend or anybody staying at your place, it means sex.
Unlike Ekta, Meenal Varma has chosen to live at home with her mother. Today, Meenal is tired. She started her day at 4 a.m. It's now 6 p.m. and after a 2-hour ride, she's just getting home.
What is uncommon is the fact that at the age that I am, I'm unmarried and I'm busy earning. At the age that I am, most of the girls would be married.
Hi. How are you? Tired? Give me the bag. Give me the bag. Hectic. Very hectic.
She's my mother. Her name's Manju Verma. She's the reason why I'm okay with traveling those 2 hours one way on a daily basis.
Oh, was it raining throughout the day? Oh, whole day it had rained.
Meenal's mother is anxious for her to marry soon. She's now 28, in a country where the average marrying age is 19.
People keep on contacting me. They say there is a suitable boy, why don't you talk? And so I keep on asking her. Meenal, I think she's on the verge of settling down now.
I mean, I'm mentally prepared, but there's a lot that I need to, the pros and cons need to be weighed before I decide to get married. It's not something which I'm okay with doing right now.
That doesn't mean that you won't get married. She will get married and it's on the verge of settling down. It's not that. Don't lie.
Meenal is not unusual in the BPO industry. Many workers are choosing to postpone marriage and start their families later. One couple starting a family late by Indian standards is Renuka and her husband Swapnil. Like many BPO workers, they met on the job. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and their shift has just finished.
Next week we'll चलते ना आगरा.
कैसे जा सकते? Mother is coming on Saturday.
Mummy will come on Saturday and go away, na? We'll go on Sunday and Monday.
छोड़ना Monday पे छुट्टी लूँगी मैं.
So what? चल, I feel like watching the Taj. So we come back around 3, 4, 5 sometimes. So generally 7 a.m. the time that the world leaves for office, we start our sleep.
Like his wife, Swapnil has also given up the medical profession and now earns more money in the lucrative BPO industry. But life is about to change. Renuka is pregnant and the couple is already debating how to juggle work and family life.
It's a huge responsibility for both the parents, I agree. But for a female, somehow it's more to have a baby. She goes through the whole thing of delivering and all, carrying the baby for 9 months, then delivering the baby. Then after that, changing nappies.
I'll do that.
Feeding.
I'll do that.
Feeding, which you can't do. And it's a lot of responsibility. Keeping in mind that both of us work night shifts. We don't have a full-time maid. We have a dog. And yes, we have still not gone for a honeymoon. And with this baby coming, that honeymoon is over.
And another age-old tradition is being challenged inside the new mixed workplace. religion. Renuka and Swapnil's original plan to marry suffered a setback when Swapnil's parents found out that Renuka is a Hindu, Swapnil is a Jain.
I never cared about it, I never thought about it. Whether the person is Hindu, Muslim, Jain, it never mattered to me. This was the first time that there was a major decision that we were taking in our lives of choosing a life partner, and which essentially in our culture involves our parents' agreements as well, is when this whole thing came up. And eventually my parents agreed. And today I believe that they think they made the right decision.
After their baby is born, Renuka intends to keep working. One more break with Indian tradition.
I think as a woman it's very important that you work and earn. It gives you your own identity. It gives me more of a satisfaction that yes, I'm a woman and I can do two things together: manage my house, have a baby, and earn.
Inside BPO offices, men and women are mixing in ways that are completely alien to most Indians.
I think it brings out the best in both the genders. It's not typical to have men and women work side by side, but in the BPO, it's very common. And, it does lead to a lot of relationships. One of the reasons being because you're spending maybe 8 to 10 or 15 hours with the same person.
It is definitely changing social norms. So is there a much greater openness in terms of, boys and girls meeting and what parents think about that? Absolutely, 100%. I think the cultural change this is creating for Indians is probably going to be, read about in history. I think we're right in the middle of it, so sometimes it's hard to see where it's going to end up. And perhaps someone 30 years from now is going to comment on it and say this was a defining moment or a defining change.
It's a defining moment for Australia as well.